Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, few things. Um, we are going to be sharing these videos out on Rumble. Why? Because you need more options than just YouTube. Just like you need more options than Drive Through RPG, which I have linked in the bottom. Uh, right now, they have the GM's Day sale going on in memory of Gary Gygax, up to 30% off on majority of titles, I guess. So that's the link. You can get there. If you make a purchase at the affiliate sale, certainly helps support the tavern and what we do. But and you watching these videos on YouTube certainly help support the channel with what we do. But we need more options. And so we're going to be using Rumble as an alternative. And just started it. I don't even have a link just yet. So give it time. We will get there. Probably post more about this up on the Tavern's blog. But I'll share more here when I know more. So what's the news for today? The news for today is the D&D community update. So this is interesting. Now, this is the cheat sheet, but let's go above here. Welcome to the D&D community update. This was released yesterday, March 8th. Today is the 9th. A central occasion for publishers, creators, and fans to stay up to date on one D&D playtests, community events, and information related to the SRD and Creative Commons. What do you notice is missing from that? OGL. If you were ever in doubt that the open game license is going to go away, you just had it pretty much confirmed right there. This page will cover news on community events and information related to the SRD and Creative Commons. If you're looking for updates on D&D Beyond features, see the changelog. We don't care about that, right? What to expect in 2023? Well, we've already had the SRD 5.1 added to Creative Commons, right? That's their little checklist here. And they included some, I guess, intellectual property titles or names that they didn't really plan on including, which is where we're going to get something else here. Release for playtest package for 1D&D, collective feedback via 3 surveys for playtest content. Whoopee! All right. Localized SRD 5.1 in French, Italian, German, and Spanish. Okay. Well, what language is missing? Portuguese. Gee, that's right. They just let go of the whole Brazilian community team. I guess Portuguese is not important to them anymore. Later this year, SRD 5.1 will be translated to multiple languages to expand opportunities for international creators to bring their own worlds and materials to D&D. I think that's great. I'm most disappointed that Portuguese is being left out. We have a lot of Portuguese creators in the SOR, in the OSR, SOR. What the hell am I saying? Now this one. Review previous editions for inclusion in Creative Commons. Wow. Why is this a concern? Well, before adding previous editions into Creative Commons, we need to review the material for any potential exclusions to preserve the D&D brand. For example, we would not want to unintentionally release Tiamat or Vecna brand element under Creative Commons. Like I said, they already fucked that one up with the 5.1 SRD going into Creative Commons. I'm sure they will continue to do so. Publish our internal content policy for D&D products. Every adventurer should feel welcome at the table, and our internal content policy helps ensure D&D products reflect that mission. We are updating and publicly releasing this document so you can see our standards and most likely encourage you as a third-party creator to follow their standards. Almost guarantee you. It's not going to be a requirement, but it's going to certainly be, hey, if you follow this, you can put our tchotchke on your cover. Update the D&D core rules. Feedback on material for the future player's handbook are ongoing, and we're closely tracking your survey responses. Later, you'll get to play with and provide feedback on content for the next iteration of the Dungeon Master's Guide and Monster Manual. Upcoming Ensure 1 D&D updates are compatible with 5th edition and the SRD. All right, well, that's promising. There's a caveat, but that's promising. We plan to keep the rules updates compatible with content you've enjoyed since the release of D&D's 5th edition. In the same way, we will ensure that the SRD for 5th edition remains compatible with the rules updates, either by bringing those updates into the SRD or by providing language that keeps them compatible. That's interesting. Providing language that keeps them compatible. How does that work? I do not know. I would love to have some feedback from the community and see what you think that might be. All right, let's move on to community events. This is where I was strongly surprised. So, D&D Direct, who cares? UK Game Expo. They're going to conventions again. Somehow, some way, they woke up and said, I guess we have to connect with the community. Comic-Con International. D&D Play and Learn to Play Spaces. Gen Con. Wow. Fan Expo Canada. Big Bad Con. Family friendly, build a community together. That's going to be another retail thing. There's 2 retail things earlier in the year. Geek Girl Con. Well, Seattle. So I expect that. Game Hall Con. We went over this yesterday in the live stream. There's a number of names that I do not recognize at all that are involved with D&D that are going to be at Game Hall Con this fall, October, in Madison, and PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia in December. So this is interesting. This means that they now have a renewed interest in their community, and they're going to update the community. Holy shit. But again, what do you take from this? What do you take from this? The OGL is going away. The OGL is, I know people are going, well, if they don't really, they don't need to take it away. They're just not going to issue anything new. No. They don't like the licensing of the OGL. Okay. It is literally cancerous because it allows folks to build off other people's works. So you can just make more and more, and it has its own strength of will, whereas Creative Commons, you have to build it into your own licensing that others can build off you. And that's what they don't want. They don't want that viral effect going on. And that's why I believe the OGL is going to be gone. But I could be wrong. Let me know what you think, folks. As always, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tomorrow with a live stream, the Random Party Generator. I do believe we're going to be doing a live play of Shadow Dark, Session 0, Session 1.0 kind of start. I'm not sure if it's going to be myself or Matt Jackson running it, but it will be interesting to say the least. I've always said we would never run a live session. I'm going to have to eat my words. All right, folks. God bless. Hopefully, I'll see a lot of you all tomorrow. Be good.